Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I am doing an update to Pan Those Eyeshadows, Project Pan. This was originally created by Alexi, so I will have her channel linked down below. But everyone who participates changes the rules to fit their panning style, and I have done that as well. Sorry if the lighting is weird. I'm in a new spot in my house. I'm on a time crunch because baby's napping. Surprise, surprise. And it is at night. So I have my studio lights up. I don't know how to use them. I don't know how to set my camera. So that's one of my resolutions this year, is to figure out a good setup that I can just whip out really quick, because I don't have a spot in my house that I can permanently set it up anymore. So anyway, if you want to hear how I've been doing with the 4 shadows that I've been working on these past 2 months, please keep on watching. And before you leave, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy makeup and panning content. Happy New Year, you guys. I had a wild December, so I did not update this project. I didn't update any of my projects. And for this Pan Those Eyeshadows, I usually post my updates in the middle of the month, but I want to change that. I want to start doing them in the beginning of the month. So it's only been, well, it's January 2nd when I'm filming this. But it's been like 1.5 months because my last update was in the middle of November. But as I said, I've been working on 4 eyeshadows. My rules for this project, if you're new or just need reminding, is that I work on 4 eyeshadows at a time. 3 are randomly generated from my collection. I have a spreadsheet with every single palette and every single shade listed out, so I have like a number for each shade. And then the 4th eyeshadow I select myself, just so I can have a little more control. Maybe there's a shadow in my collection that I think I could hit pan pretty easily, or I want to kind of round the color story out a little better. There's a lot of factors on what makes me choose an eyeshadow, but yeah, usually when I roll in new shades, I like to create a look with all 4 of my shadows at the end of the video. As you can see, well, first off, I got that idea from Abby. I will have her link down below as well. I love her Pan Those Eyeshadows series, and that she creates a look at the end of each update when she rolls in a new shade. But as you can see, I am wearing makeup. I have an eyeshadow look on already, but I am still rolling in some new shades, so it's really exciting. Oh, I'm sick. It's really exciting. I'll just have to film my look maybe tomorrow, hopefully. Like I said, it's the end of the night. I've had a full day and I had makeup on. So let me get into the update. My rules. So I already explained how I pick the shades, but there's 3 different ways for me to roll a shade out. My first and foremost goal is to hit pan in an eyeshadow. I think it's just really satisfying to hit pan and, you know, open a palette and see nice shiny pans. But if I don't hit pan and I've used an eyeshadow 15 times, I am able to roll it out if I choose so. And also, I have a rule that if I have an eyeshadow in for 3 months, I can roll that out as well, because I want to keep this project fresh and interesting to me. Obviously, if I have an eyeshadow in the project for 3 months and I haven't used it 15 times or I haven't hit pan, I'm not using it and I just want to move on to something else. So those are my rules. Like I said, probably 50 times already. Let's get into the update. So the shadow that's been in here the longest is from my ColourPop Wild Nothings palette. It's a shade Vagabond, and this is what it was looking like last update. I'd only used it 5 times, so yeah, not much use. This is a matte ColourPop eyeshadow, and as most of us know, they're very hard to hit pan on. So in the last 1.5-ish months, I only use it 6 times, so I have a total of 11 uses in this eyeshadow, and this is what it's looking like here. Sorry about my nails, leftover Christmas nails, but yeah, I think you can kind of see a little bit of wear, but obviously no pan. This has been in for 4 months now, and I've only used it 11 times, so I am going to be rolling this shade out. It is such an easy crease shade, and I think last update I was like, I know for sure I'm going to use it the 15 times. You just never know with a newborn. Like, I have not been wearing makeup because I've just been busy with him, and yeah. So this is rolling out after 11 uses and being in the project for 4 months. The next eyeshadow is also from this palette, and it is the shade Coastline. This is what it was looking like last update. It had only been in for a month, and I had used it 2 times. This is a really easy inner corner shade, so I was able to use this 9 times with a total of 11 uses. And this is what it's looking like. It's the shade here. And you can tell there's a little disturbance, but this is actually a pretty hard pressed shadow. And I know I am not going to be able to hit pan within like the 15 uses. And yeah, I could easily keep it in because it's such an easy shade, but I have had it in for 3 months. And because it's January, it's the beginning of a new year, a lot of people are restarting this project anyway. I am going to be rolling this out. I'm just going to roll this whole palette out. Hopefully I won't roll it back in. Like, obviously this is a nice palette. I have it in my collection for a reason, but I've had it in for a while and I just want something new. The third shade that I've been working on is from my Alter Ego Coastal palette. I love this palette, you guys. It's just so beautiful. And the shade is called Abyss. This is what it was looking like last update, and it had only been in for a month, and I had used it 3 times. The last month and a half, I've used it 3 more times with a total of 6 uses. And this is what it's looking like now. It's this purple shade here. This has a really deep base to it. I don't know if you can tell with these studio lights, but as you can also see, I have a small dip forming, which is awesome. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to be rolling this out, but I think I want to. It has been in for 3 months, so I have met that criteria. I've only used it 6 times, but I know I won't hit pan. Yeah, I'm gonna roll it out. So that's 3 shades rolling out so far. And let's talk about the last and final shade. It's from my ColourPop Sweet as Can Be palette. This was my hand selected shade last update, and this is what it was looking like. I love this shadow. It is such a beautiful, I feel like it's a cool toned green. It went really well with the cool tones that I'm working on. And oh, this is the shade Honey Tree, by the way. And I was able to use this 3 times this last month and a half. And this is what it's looking like here. There is a little bit of disturbance, not much. And since it's only been in 2 months, like 1.5 months, whatever, and I've only used it 3 times, I am going to be keeping this in. So this is the one shadow that will be rolling into, the next update. I will work on it over this next month. Yeah, I just think it's really pretty. I feel like it's an all year round color. It was really pretty during the holidays. It could be really pretty like in the winter, in the spring, in the summer. Yeah, I just think it's really pretty and I'm glad that I picked it. I have not been swatching, of course. I'll just pop my old color story on the screen because I swatched it last time. So this was the color story that I was working on. And let me just swatch this green right now. Wow, it's really hard to see with the studio lights, but it's also really reflective. It's just beautiful. It's like a silvery green. I don't know how to explain it, but it is staying in the project and I am happy about it. But now it's time to roll in 3 new shades. I am kind of nervous. I do not have my palettes next to me like I usually do, so I will have to like get up and go get them. Hopefully I'll have time to show them to you before my son wakes up. Knock on wood. But yeah, if I don't, I'll just show you like when I film my look. But I will put this on the screen for you while I randomly generate. I do believe my spreadsheet is up to date. I recently decluttered some palettes. I did not share that anywhere, but I did go through my collection and declutter. And I also have updated like all of my Black Friday end of the year palettes that I got. I do include my single eyeshadows in this project, but I do not include my liquid or cream eyeshadows. So I currently have 611 eyeshadows. That's a lot. So let me put this on the screen and we are going to generate 3 numbers. Oh, as it's on the screen, I will tell you if I am working on a palette or a shade in a different project, I'm gonna re-roll. But let's look. Oh shoot. What did I just it's the ones on the bottom, right? Yeah, okay. I forgot to clear history. So it's 138. Scroll up to 138. It's a long scroll. So that is from my Blend Bunny Sugar and Grunge. I literally just got this like during Black Friday and I have not used it yet, but it's the shade Prom Queen. It looks like it's the second to last shade, so I think that's a shimmer, hopefully, maybe. Let me highlight that so I don't forget. The second number was 466. That is from my Profusion Ethereal, which I just got that too. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's the shade Exquisite. I have no idea what that looks like. And then 464 is also from that palette. Delightful. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to work on a different palette? Ugh, I don't know. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to see what it looks like. But I also am going to roll one more number just in case. 124. Sorry if this makes you dizzy. Okay, this is from the Sugar and Grunge palette. I don't want to do that. Why is it doing this to me? 156. Or wait, what was it? 157. Oh, that's from my ColourPop Lilac You A Lot. And that is the shade Filtered. Okay. I think I have time to go get these palettes and swatch them out and show them to you. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm just gonna do these, excuse me, in random order. I have the 3 palettes here. I'm really excited because I haven't used any of these. These are all new in my collection, so I'll just do the ColourPop Lilac You a Lot palette, and the shade I got was Filtered, which is the very last shade. Still has the stuff in it and the thing. I'm gonna leave the thing on the mirror. But Filtered is this very last purple matte, which probably more true to color back here. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I'm so excited to work on this palette. I'll probably use some other shades as well, but this is the first shadow that I'll be working on. So let me go ahead and swatch that. Ooh. Ta-da. And then the Profusion Ethereal palette, I technically rolled in 2 shades in here, but one of them is actually very similar to this shade, so that kind of worked out. I'm gonna peel off the protective. Ooh. I don't know why we all think that's so satisfying, but it is. The first shade I rolled in here was Exquisite, and it is this shade right here. Very, very shimmery, cool toned, bluey silver. I don't know, let's swatch it. Wow. Oh, I just swatched it over that same finger. That was dumb. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. This is very glittery. There is, oh, I don't know about these studio lights, you guys. I prefer my natural light for sure. I don't know about that shade. I'll try it out. And then this was the other shade that I rolled in, Delightful. And as you can see, that's very similar to one from the Lilac You a Lot. So I'll just be working on one shade from this palette. And then I rolled in something from my Blend Bunny Sugar and Grunge palette, which this is my first Blend Bunny palette. It still has the plastic in there. And I rolled in the shade Prom Queen, which honestly is probably my least favorite shade in the palette. But it is this shade right here. Back here is more true to color. It's like a light, warm tone peach. I don't know. Ooh, very smooth though. Okay, that swatches beautifully. Can you see it? I don't know. It's right there. I will put a picture of this on the screen. I'm sure you'll be able to see the shades and swatches a lot easier. I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah, that shade from the Profusion palette, I'm not excited. Honestly, I might use that once and decide to roll it out because I'm just not big on glitter, you guys. Like chunky glitter, it looks like it's gonna fall into my eyes and on my baby. And I don't want that to happen, but anyway. I will now transition into, hopefully tomorrow, but I know for sure a different day when I create a look with all 4 of these shadows. So yeah. Okay, hey guys, it's the next day. Sorry if you can hear my son. He is on the floor right next to me with his like musical toy. He refused to take his morning nap. I don't think he's feeling very well. So he's been very clingy, and hopefully he's looking at me. Hopefully he'll be okay if he's like right next to me, but if not, I will just put him in his wrap. Hopefully continue the video, but I'm going to attempt to create a look. I'm really nervous for that sparkle. Oh shoot, I forgot to grab like a glitter primer. We're gonna try it without. It'll be the ultimate test. So let me zoom you in. Hopefully that's not too close. I have a full face of makeup on other than my eyes. So let's just get started. None of these shades are really like transition shades for me. So I'm going to take the shade from my Odin's Eye Jewels and Gem palette, the shade I'm trying to hit pan on in Project Level Up. And I'm gonna grab my phone because I want to try to do like one of those live pans. So I'm gonna videotape every single time I use the shade until I hit pan because I think it's just really fun. So I might pop it on the screen too as I record. No pan. I just, it's kind of silly to me, but it's also fun. So I'm going to take it on this brush and I'm just going to tap it in my crease and use this as a transition. This shade is giving me so much trouble, but it's just so beautiful. It's fine. It's just taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. I just used it again and I forgot to film it, but there's no pan. Excuse me, I'm sick, which is super fun. No, I don't think my son has what I have. He just had his 4-month doctor's visit yesterday and he had to get some vaccines, so can I say that word? He had to get, you know, some of his 4-month-old shots, so he's not feeling very well. He had a fever last night and he still has somewhat of a fever. Poor little boy. He's just been very clingy. Can you hear his cute little noises? I wonder if when I edit this I'll know. But the only other matte shade that I rolled in is from the Lilac You A Lot, and it's the shade Filtered right here. It's kind of nice filming it in a different time of day because you can see the shades in a different light. He keeps looking at me like I'm talking to him, but he seems pretty content. I just pulled, oh, I should have showed you guys. I just pulled this off. Okay, I'm just gonna take this smaller fluffy brush, tap it into filter. Oh boy. Ay, I'm so scared. I don't even know what I'm doing with this look, but so far I'm just gonna put this in the crease because that just makes sense to my brain. And it looks pretty good with that Odin's Eye shade. This is very pigmented. And it's pulling a little like a pinkier purple, like a magenta. It looks a lot crazier in person. Hopefully when I'm filming it doesn't look as crazy as it does right now. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna blend that out with just a blending brush with nothing on it. Sit up, Stephanie. I always like hunch over. Okay. What the heck am I gonna do? Well, I know for sure that I'm going to use Prom Queen from the Sugar and Crunch palette as my inner corner because it's the lightest shade that I have. So I'm going to take Prom Queen, which is this bottom shade here, and I'm just going to take that on my pinky. Hello. It's so pretty. Last night I said this was my least favorite shade in the palette, and that is still true because this is like a cool tone palette, and this is one of the only warm tone shades in it. So naturally that just makes it one of my least favorite. Nothing against the shade, but I'm a cool tone girly. So that is in my inner corner. Simple enough. Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do with this exquisite color from the Profusion Ethereal palette. Looks a lot more blue today than it did last night. I'm scared, y'all. I do not like glitters. I'm going to swatch it next to that green and see what I want to do. Yeah, oh my gosh. It's straight up, where are you? Glitter. Like there's barely any base to it. Hello? Are you... What are you doing? Yeah. See, oh, okay. It doesn't want to focus on it apparently, but here it is. So I might use it as a topper on top of the green. This is a weird look. I don't like it. I don't like it. Here's the green again. Are you looking at me? You smiling? Hi. Oh my gosh. Okay. Change of plans. I'm going to put Filtered from Lilac You a Lot all over my lid. Scared. So I'm just taking this like flat, dense shader, taking Filtered all over the lid. This actually reminds me a lot of the shade I had in the project earlier this year from the Odin's Eye Flora Story palette. I loved that shade so much. Oh my gosh. And this reminds me a lot of it, but I don't think it's as blendable. I don't know, there was just something about that shade from Flora Story that was just so beautiful, and even though it was like an intense shade, it was really easy for me to use. Oh boy. I was gonna say, good thing I'm not going anywhere today, but I actually have my sister's birthday party tonight. Yes, I do. Should I put this on my lower lash line? I was gonna put the green on my lower lash line, but I don't think it's gonna be like high impact enough. I feel like a clown. Okay, I'm just gonna pinch this. I'm not putting any more product because I don't want my under eyes to look super smoked out. I just want to introduce the color down there. Okay. Ooh. My husband's gonna get home and be like, "You good?" I did not bring a brush. You watching, Mama? Are you watching, Mama? Hi. I love that he can see like across the room. Okay, I'm going to take that glitter and I'm going to top it onto this color just in the middle part of my lid. Okay, honestly, that's gorgeous. That doesn't change the fact that I just do not like wearing glitter. I love the look of it, but this is literally gonna fall all over my son. Yeah, so I don't know what to do. I'm trying not to get it in my crease, but it's just happening. It's fine. Wow. Okay. Then I'm going to attempt I'm going to take this angled brush because that's all I have, but I'm going to grab that green and I'm going to pop it in like the inner lower lash line here. I've seen some people do that, like introduce a whole new color right here, and I thought that was kind of interesting. I feel like the inner corner is not cohesive though. Like with this color story. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just not used to colorful looks. Like mixing a lot of colors. I might, Should I put this in my inner corner? I think I'll leave it. Here's to experimenting. I do have a ton of glitter fallout. I don't know if you can tell. It's like all over my cheek on this side, but I have nothing on this side. I don't know. I'm gonna take my Essence, the green one. Hi! Hi! You want your book? Whee! And this is like drying up, but I really like it when it's dried up, I've discovered. On the topic of my son's 4-month appointment yesterday, he's 19 pounds, 7 ounces. He's a big boy. He's in the 98th percentile for his weight, and then for his height, he's in the 97th percentile, and his head is in the 94th percentile. So he is just a big boy all around. The doctor was like, well, he's proportional, which is good. Am I right? That's good. But yeah, he is doing so good, meeting all the milestones that they would expect him to at this age. He rolled over for the first time the day before yesterday, which is really exciting. I actually caught it on camera. So I have that memory, which is so special. Hi, Bubba's. Hi. He's putting everything in his mouth. He's very slobbery. And I thought maybe that was him teething, but the doctor was just like, no, he's just exploring the world with his mouth. You know, that's what they do at this age. So, yeah. I'm shocked. After this, like, all came together, I think it's really pretty. What is going on here? Of course, I got mascara on my skin, on the eye that I like to take my pictures. But I'm going to zoom you out a little so you're not so close to my face. Okay, this is the finished look. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would have done differently. I don't think I can pair this inner corner with these colors again, but it will pair with my Aether Beauty Rose Quartz palette. I'm trying to pan like a warmer toned shimmer in that palette, so I think it'll go really well together. Let me know what you would do about this glitter. I have said in the past that I will not pan a glitter, but it is winter. Like, I feel like it's a wintry glitter. I don't know. Just let me know. It's not an everyday shadow for me. Like, I can wear all the other shades every day, technically, like I could, but I would never wear this glitter. So what's the point of panning it? Let me know. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already and you enjoy makeup and panning content, I hope you subscribe before you leave so I see you in my next video. Bye.